Hello everybody and welcome to my college football pregame show where I am covering the biggest game in Vanderbilt program history potentially. The 16th ranked 5-0, 1-0 in SEC play. Vanderbilt Commodores go on the road to play 10th ranked 3-1, 1-0 in SEC play. A team looking for revenge, the Alabama Crimson Tide. I hope you guys like my new navy suit, or suit coat. Yeah, I got it yesterday from my grandparents. But yeah, this is a good weekend. I mean, last year, this was an upset weekend. Like last year, Vandy's down first-ranked Bama, Arkansas's down fourth-ranked Tennessee, Tide 25th ranked Texas A&M, beat 9th-ranked Missouri, Washington stunned 10th-ranked Michigan, Minnesota stunned 11th-ranked USC. But Michigan and USC went on to be trash, so that wasn't really an upset looking back. But still, so can we get another upset weekend here? Vanderbilt, Alabama wouldn't be an as big upset as it was last year, but it would be an upset. Like Vanderbilt, everyone's going to say Bama has a chip on their shoulder looking for revenge. Why can't Vanderbilt have a chip on their shoulder? I mean, let's just say they're undefeated and they still... Bama has a 74% chance to win and are 12.5-point favorites. Like, Vandy's like, we beat this team last year. And also, so we beat this team last year, and we're undefeated and looking great, and you still have them winning by 2 scores? I mean, they're going to be mad. Diego Pavia and another Vanderbilt player have taken shots at Bama. But here's the thing, Vandy's always confident. Diego Pavia, day one he went into that facility, he was like, come on, we can compete for a national championship. He didn't care they were fresh off a 2-10 season. Clark Lee was on the hot seat. They did not care. And now Vanderbilt is probably the best story in college football. The best story in college football, and I'm really excited about that. I mean, come on. This is great. I mean, you got yourselves a great football going on. I mean, Vanderbilt, high-powered offense right now. 45 against Charleston Southern. 42 against Virginia Tech on the road. 31 at South Carolina. 70 against Georgia State. 55 against Utah State. Pavia, 13 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 picks. I don't think he has a fumble. Like, Pavia's rolling. Eli Stowers is catching everything. They got 2 great backs. Vanderbilt got one of the best offenses in the country. They're going to have to deal with this hostile environment, though, that Vanderbilt's bringing. They're having fun down there in College Game Day right now. I mean, it's a party down there. See, we're used to College Game Day coming to Tuscaloosa, but not when Vanderbilt comes to town. Not at all. But yeah, go Commodores. Here is my thing. I wouldn't be shocked, but I would be a bit surprised. But I think I'm not saying I'm picking this, but it's not entirely impossible, and I wouldn't be shocked if Bama just runs Vandy out of the house. I really don't want that to happen. I don't predict it. I think it'll be a close one, but I wouldn't be shocked. Vandy's not going to run Bama out of the house. Bama might run Vandy out of the house. But I'm picking a close game. Just who am I picking to win? I hinted at it, which by saying you guys probably know, but you never know. But let's run through some other games. How about in just about an hour? We got the 14th ranked 5-0 Cyclones, fresh off of a bye week, going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati, big road win in Lawrence, Kansas, which was so upsetting for Jalen Daniels, who launched 4 touchdowns and is a legitimate Heisman contender, and they just beat him, which is unacceptable for them. But then, upset alert. I think it is an upset alert. I'm excited for this game. I'm really excited for this game. Cincinnati, kind of in that Big 12 conversation. Iowa State might be a pretender. I mean, I'm just saying, we don't know yet. They barely beat Arkansas State. That was a bit concerning. And then Illinois, 22nd ranked in the country, going to Purdue. A reason I think this could very well be a potential upset for several reasons. Illinois was at home against Purdue last year, and Purdue won only 1 game. This year they've already won 2 games, and Barry Odom, who was a lot better than Ryan Walters was, and they beat him 50-49 in what I think was overtime. So at home against a worse Purdue team, they only won by 1 point, and this year they're going on the road against a better Purdue team. And also, Illinois is off back-to-back emotional games. An emotional 53-point road loss against Indiana, then an emotional stunning analyst by beating USC in a homecoming game where everyone doubted them and it was a huge bounce-back play. And then also, next week they host Ohio State. So like, fresh off 2 emotional wearing-down games and plus maybe looking ahead to Ohio State and barely beating this team last year when they were a lot worse and they were at home last year. But after all, Illinois is better this year. But still, trap game. They might be walking right into a trap. I honestly still haven't decided who I'm going to pick. I'm still thinking. But yeah, I mean, this is exciting. I said this a ton of times. I like Illinois. Luke Goldmeyer, one of the oldest rosters in the country. I love Brett Bielema, or whatever his name is. That team is good, and I really hope Illinois can get a win today. So that's a massive one in Champaign against Ohio State, Illinois next week. That's going to be a fun one if Illinois can win and if Ohio State can win. But then Kentucky, Mark Stoops' seat is hot, but his bio's a bit too much to be fired. They're going to Georgia. Their 33-game home win streak got snapped when they lost to Bama again. You know, when Saban, a lot of people were probably wondering, can Bama still dominate Georgia? Yeah, Kalen DeBoer. And Bama hasn't been as good at all, but they still can beat Georgia 2-0 against them. But yeah, Georgia at home, looking for a bounce back blowout win is what seems very likely. They'll probably get a blowout win, but you never know. You really never know at this day and age in college football. I think either way is entirely possible, but I think the Dogs are looking for a big win. They really need a big win, kind of thrown back into the playoff conversation, back in SEC title game conversation. The Dogs need it immensely. Then Wisconsin going to Michigan. Billy Edwards Jr. out again for the Badgers. Luke Fickell seat scorching. Fans want him fired. It doesn't seem like he will because the AD called the fans who were chanting for him to be fired like rotten fans or something. Greedy rotten fans. I can't quite remember what it was, but yeah, along those lines. And then, so yeah, but Michigan, they're rolling. Big road win against Nebraska a little bit ago. Michigan's lone loss is on the road against the 5th-ranked team in the country. I think Michigan's a legit team. So yeah, Michigan should run over them, but hey, we never know. And this game, this is a fun one in the ACC, and you're like, he's talking about Florida State, Miami. No, I am not. 24th ranked Virginia, fresh off the stunner over Florida State, who, if they just could have scored on that drive, we'd be 5-0 and right there in the college football playoff conversation. They go to the undefeated 4-0 unranked Louisville Cardinals. Miller Moss over there. Louisville is a legit football team. Hey, it's going to be hostile for Virginia. Virginia, emotional win. Can they go on the road? Hostile environment, unbeaten ACC team that they feel like they should be ranked. They're like, hey, why are we not ranked yet? Big one for Louisville to try and say, hey, 5-0, we're legit. We are one of the most legit teams in the country. That's 2:30 Central Time. Fun one. Fun one for them. Then, beep, 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 beep. Upset alert. Arch Manning, the 9th-ranked 3-1 Longhorns. Arch Manning's first road SEC start. And it's a hostile one. Going to the Swamp. Billy Napier needs it. They had a bye week after 3 straight tough losses. DJ Lagway's been horrible. They need this immensely. Florida was I think 8th, 7th or 8th. I think it was 8th in my preseason poll. That was a horrible pick by me. I still think Florida is legit. I picked Florida to beat Miami. That was wrong. I think Florida's a legit team. Is it? Any given week, Florida can pull off an upset because any given week we could see the Florida team we expected to see. I'm just saying. Florida, the defense is great down there. I mean, shutout against LIU, 18 against South Florida, 20 against LSU, 26 against Miami. That's not that bad. And against LSU, DJ Lagway threw 5 picks, and they still only gave up 20 points on the road. Like, I'm just saying, Florida got a legit group down there. But yeah, Arch Manning is going to be hostile. He might play rough. And then Boise State, unranked, 3-1, looking to regroup after the South Florida loss, or not like regroup, but like look to get back in the rankings. Going to the 21st ranked Irish. Notre Dame needs it. They're at home. Boise's not that good, really, without Cafe Genti. I don't know what's going to go down here. But yeah, must win. The Irish might just run everyone out of the park from now on because they know they need it badly. And then Texas Tech going to Houston. Another beep upset alert. Nighttime, primetime, the undefeated Cougs. Cougs with Willie Fritz. They had a scare at Oregon State last week, squeaking out. Connor Wakeman's a great quarterback. Texas Tech fresh off of a bye week. This is a fun one. Houston, they want to be 5-0 and ranked to be in the premier conversation for a Big 12 championship. And then Mississippi State going to 6th ranked Texas A&M. Mississippi State had the big home win against Arizona State. Stormed the field and almost got the big home win against the Vols, but lost by 7 points in overtime. If this was at home, I would probably be picking Mississippi State, but I mean, it's on Kyle Field, College Station, maybe the most hostile environment in the country. That's going to be a scary one, but of course. And then Penn State, 7th ranked in the country, going to UCLA. UCLA, 16-point underdogs in all of their remaining games, I think. UCLA has a 61% chance to finish 0-12. That's embarrassing. That is insanely embarrassing for that football program. But yeah. Miami going to Florida State. Must-win game for Florida State. See, before it was a big top 10 rivalry game. In-state rivalry, and you would be saying, hey, whoever loses this game, it's not done. It's done for Florida State if they lose this game. Then Clemson going to Chapel Hill. Two of the most disappointing teams in the ACC. Can they get rolling? Maybe. Now I'm going to do picks. I'm doing a bit late on picks. But yeah. Iowa State going to Cincinnati. I said it was an upset alert. And it's going to be an upset. Cyclones walk out of their 5-1. Heartbroken is what that Cyclone team is going to be. Bearcats are going to be premier Big 12 championship contenders. Woo, let's go. Okay. Illinois going to Purdue. Illinois is great in one scoring. But not today. Not today. Purdue, big one. Potentially storming the field. Finally, a big win with Barry Odom as coach is going to happen for the Boilermakers. Kentucky going to Georgia. Georgia needs a win, and they're going to just run them out of the house by 28 points. Wisconsin going to Michigan. Another running out of the house. You don't got your starter. Your whole team's lost. Bryce Underwood is legit. Give me Michigan by a lot. Virginia going to Louisville. Virginia, emotional win. Not today. Louisville gets a big-time home win against the Virginia Cavaliers. Big-time home win against the Virginia Cavaliers. And they're going to be ranked next week. 9th ranked Texas going to the Swamp. You guys know I'm a Florida believer this year. I don't care they've been rough. Give me the Swamp. The Gator Chomp. Let's go. Gators storming the field. Kind of cool Billy Napier's hot seat with a big-time win. They have won their past 2 games at home against top 25 opponents. Just saying. And then Boise State going to the 21st ranked Fighting Irish. Fun one. Boise State's going to try their best. Give me the Irish by 24 points in a big win. Texas Tech going to Houston. They're going to be hostile. Houston's going to be bumping. Houston got a great defense. Texas Tech got a great offense. Boom. Give me Houston storming the field. Going to be in the top 20 next week. Potentially top 15. That's 5-0. Big 12 race. Give me the Cougs in a big one. Mississippi State going to Texas A&M. If it was in Mississippi State, give me a big Jeff Lebby win. But it's in College Station. Mississippi State's going to be in a rough spot after back-to-back losses. Give me the Aggies. Potentially moving into the top 5. Penn State going to UCLA. The Rose Bowl's losing attendance, but it should still be hostile. Could be a sellout crowd just because it's such a big game. But give me Penn State to just run Nico Amaliva and the Bruins out of the house. Clemson going to North Carolina. Chapel Hill needs a bounce back, but so does Clemson. Clemson's season's over if they lose because they'll be 0-3 in ACC play. I don't care if you're 5-3 in ACC play. You're not going to make playoffs. And Dink and I largely been at 8-4, so they will be eliminated if they lose. And they're going to lose. Dabo does not have that team right. The hostile environment of Chapel Bill is going to get to them. Give me North Carolina. Big win for Chapel Bill. Then Miami going to Florida State. Florida State needs to win more. They got the home field advantage. Give me the Seminoles they're angry after the loss. Their angry college game didn't come there. Seminoles. Give me Florida State to beat Miami. Now the game I'm at. Vanderbilt going to Alabama. But you know me. You know how I make a living. I make a living on being a Vanderbilt believer. That's like my identity as an analyst. Is I believe in Vanderbilt. I picked Vanderbilt to beat Alabama last season. And the stunning upset, but Vanderbilt was bigger underdogs. But this season's different. This season's different. Bama's fresh off of a big win. Vanderbilt, who knows if Bama's not going to lose to Vanderbilt again, right? Just kidding, yes they are. Give me the Commodore 6-0. They're going to move into potentially the top 10 going into their bye week before a big one against LSU. That's right, give me the Commodores. Big time win for them. Like I said, you know me. You know I make a living. I already said that. But, yeah. Give me the Commodores. Big win, 6-0, 2-0 in SEC play. Bama's going to be in a tough spot for the college football playoff, even after a big win against Georgia. Well, that's it for this episode of the College Football Pregame Show. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. But I'm going to be in a cabin in the Smoky Mountains, actually. So I'm going to be doing my college football show live from a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow, live from the Smoky Mountains, for the college football show. Enjoy your college football Saturday. It's going to be a wonderful one. Well, that's it for this episode of the College Football Pregame Show. Bye now.